Good morning from Starliner Mission Control in Houston. I am Steven Seisloff with Boeing Communications.
And I'm Brandy Dean with NASA Public Affairs.
It's December 22nd, 2019, and we think this will be a day to remember. Starliner comes home today to White Sands, New Mexico, as the first American human-rated capsule to land on land. Ten seconds to deorbit burn. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deorbit burn in progress. Good control reported. 4 Mach thrusters firing for about 55 seconds to slow Starliner down to begin its return to Earth.
All looking good thus far. "40 seconds in, about 15 more to go."
Starliner, we can see, is maintaining its attitude. Mach thrusters are firing. Smaller RCS thrusters are keeping the spacecraft in its position. Good burn reported. Engines cut off. We are on our way to White Sands, Richard Jones tells his team.
Starliner's ready to come home now.
And flight controllers report that we are in the right attitude and service module has jettisoned. Crew module is flying on its own. Service module will be disposed of while it re-enters over the Pacific.
Getting our first views.
We are getting our first views from the NASA WB-57. We see their Starliner continuing its plunge through the atmosphere. We are 8 minutes and 8 seconds from landing. That image is infrared because of it being dark, of course, over the skies of New Mexico right now.
Still about 28 miles above the Earth as it continues making its way, just about crossing over the New Mexico border now. This video again coming from one of NASA's WB-57 planes using infrared camera.
All systems are reported doing well. Spacecraft is doing well. Altitude 41,000 meters.
7.5 minutes till landing, and just a couple minutes now until we should hear about the forward heat shield jettison. Great view here. Can't see much since it's dark, but it's good to know that Starliner is on its way home, and this is actually a little better than I was hoping, considering that it's in the middle of the night in New Mexico.
Very good to see this. Very good to see this. Everything is looking, that image is exactly what we expect. The thermal protection system on Starliner, of course, protecting the spacecraft from the heat of entry. Slowing speed down, now Mach 3.5. Of course, orbital velocity is Mach 25, so that gives you an idea of the velocity change.
Now 17 miles above New Mexico.
Six minutes to landing at White Sands, New Mexico. Starliner remains in its proper attitude, proper course. Speed Mach 1.1, 19,000 meters. Landing recovery team has visual on Starliner as it comes down. (10,000 feet).
It's about 6.2 miles still above New Mexico, but we did just
Forward
get
heat shield deploy.
confirmation of that forward heat shield deploy. Everything.
Drogues out.
Things will happen fast now. The drogues will start stabilizing the Starliner and slowing it down before the main heat shields deploy after it. Main parachutes, rather, not heat shield.
Vehicle is slowing rapidly. Mach 0.2. And landing site reports the sonic booms as Starliner came over. And we can see on that image the two pilot chutes, the two drogue chutes. Three minutes, 30 seconds from landing. Mains deployed.
The rest of it's down to...
And we see three main chutes. Three main chutes. Billowing up, we have three main chutes. We see the red, white, and blue as Starliner descends. 2 minutes, 53 seconds from touchdown. And the rotation handle has deployed. That will level Starliner as it descends. Base heat shield has jettisoned. That is the base heat shield falling away as planned. Airbags are inflating.
And that is the last of the milestones. So now all that's left is for Starliner to float down to the surface of the desert in New Mexico. Everything continuing to look good on this camera that we're getting from the WB-57 cameras, infrared cameras, giving us as good a view as we could expect at nighttime.
2 minutes, 12 seconds to landing. Starliner descending under three good main chutes. All six airbags are confirmed to have deployed, and they are fully inflated as Starliner descends to the desert down in White Sands.
Just about 800 meters left to go. It's less than half a mile.
Great imagery there of it descending. Less than 1 minute to landing, less than 1 minute to touchdown at White Sands, New Mexico. Starliner floating smoothly and softly under three main parachutes.
Just 300 meters left to go. That's 984 feet. Very close now.
20 seconds. 20 seconds to landing the first Starliner flight test vehicle. And Starliner touches down in the desert in New Mexico. An historic landing in White Sands, New Mexico concludes the first flight test of Boeing's Starliner spacecraft, the first time an American-made, human-rated capsule has landed on land.